Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my night routine. We are going to have a chill, cozy, but still productive night. So let's get into it. My night usually starts after returning from university, the library, or a cafe where I studied for the day. And because quality time is really important for me, I love catching up with friends and family on my way back home. Of course, not all my evenings look the same. A night routine should be all about winding down and recharging, but I think we all know that is not always realistic. To be completely honest, sometimes I work on uni assignments, study, or edit until late into the night. But hey, that's life, right? But this is my routine on a good day, and I generally try to make my evenings as chill and cozy as they can be. My ideal night routine helps me unwind after a long day. It helps me relax and recharge, but still prepare for the next day and get a few things done. I think it's really important to prepare for the next day, especially when a 6 a.m. morning awaits, because it just makes the early wake up less daunting. So let's continue with our evening. Before I start the relaxing part of my evening routine, I love getting a few little tasks done, stuff that's left over from my to-do list, and just things that help me organize and prepare for the next day. Just having some time for some deep quality work is really important and makes a huge difference in my productivity. Now, here's something that's really personal to me. When it's time to unwind, one of my favorite ways to do it is through cooking. There's something so therapeutic about chopping vegetables, sizzling all the ingredients in a pan, and just creating a delicious meal from scratch. Cooking allows me to disconnect from the digital world because there is literally no way that I can scroll through social media while cooking. But I do love putting on some music or a podcast while I cook. Cooking really reminds me of the fact that having a routine, sticking to it, and relying on it can make our lives so much easier. I'm reminded that routines provide structure in our lives. Just as you could rely on the familiar steps of cooking to then get a good outcome, we can rely on routines to navigate our daily lives. During my entire day, doesn't matter if I'm working out, if I'm going to university, if I'm working, if I'm editing, I'm relying on the routine that I've established. It keeps me focused and organized. And it's like following a recipe. You know the ingredients, the steps, and the expected outcome. When the meal is ready, I sit down to enjoy it. The fact that I cooked this myself just makes it way better. You really learn to take a moment and appreciate the effort you put into creating something nourishing and tasteful for yourself. So my evening routine isn't just about productivity and unwinding. It's also about the small things, the simple joys of just getting a few things done. It's about creating balance in my life and making the most out of every moment. I love having a clean space, but do I love cleaning just as much? Not really. I often lack motivation for it, especially late at night. But just as with working out or other healthy habits, you just can't rely on motivation. No. You rely on yourself and your routine. For me, a clean environment means a clean headspace. It makes me feel more organized and less overwhelmed. I just know that when I wake up the next morning, I will thank myself if I already cleaned up the night before. So sometimes you just gotta get to work, even if you're not motivated. I can honestly say that I truly enjoy my evenings. It's the perfect time to get cozy, make time for activities that I love, like trying a new recipe, watching my favorite series or YouTube videos. I consider this me time, quality time with myself. And part of that also means doing some tasks, like planning. Is it enjoyable? Honestly, it can be. Of course, it's easier to watch Netflix, but I know, the same with cleaning, that I will thank myself the next morning if my day is already planned and I know what I have to do, in what order I have to do the tasks. It's also the perfect time to get a few small chores done that just make my day, my evening, my week a little bit easier and a little bit more enjoyable. It's truly about the small things. This is also the time where I take care of myself, and more precisely, my skin. You see, taking care of my skin is more than just a routine. It's a small act of self-love. After a long day, my skin definitely needs some care, and even if I'm tired, I always do my skincare because it's just really important. I know, sometimes it feels like you don't have enough time, and you think that it's just not such a big deal to just go to bed with your makeup still on. But trust me, it's so worth it to take a few minutes to clean your face. And it's not about the physical benefits. It's amazing how taking time for self-care can make you feel so refreshed and just ready to conquer the next day. I like to keep my skincare simple. I double cleanse, something which I've learned lately and has worked amazing for me. The oil helps remove the oil-soluble things from your face. And then with a cleanser, you cleanse that oil off. Then I use some spot treatment for anything that I see poking out of my skin that I don't want there anymore. I use ceramide serum for my skin barrier, some eye cream for underneath my eyes, and then I just moisturize. It's also important to hydrate my hair before going to sleep. I usually put some oil in my hair and then I do a protective type of hairstyle to just help my hair not get as frizzy and being in all directions by the time I wake up. My night routine is not perfect, and even though I try my best, it's not the same every night. While I do try to do it all and still go to bed early, there are still lots of 2 a.m. nights and evenings where I get takeaway, leave my entire apartment messy, and all I do is binge watch Netflix for hours. And those are the nights I don't share online. But I want to be completely honest and tell you that they do exist. But this is not about perfection. It's about small improvements over time and doing the best you can in that moment. Don't stress about not having an aesthetic or perfect routine. Taking care of yourself, even in the smallest ways, is a beautiful act of self-love. It's a reminder that you deserve the best, even in the quiet moments of the night. And there you have it, my chill, cozy, and productive night routine. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into my evening rituals. Remember, it's all about finding what works best for you and embracing the little moments that make your night special. Sweet dreams, everyone, and I'll see you in my next video.